Hi everyone, welcome to NESA Academy. In this video, I will be dealing with basic maths related to SSC, right? And here, the first topic is percentages. In percentages, you might have observed it is very important topic for any topic in arithmetic. Okay. For example, if you take simple interest and compound interest, if you take profit and loss, right? You take any topic in arithmetic and percentages will play a vital role. ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರೆ ನೀವು ಯಾವುದೇ ಸ್ಪರ್ಧಾತ್ಮಕ ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಪರ್ಸಂಟೇಜಸ್ ಶೇಕಡಾವಾರುಗಳು ಇದು ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರೆ. ಈ ಒಂದು ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಅನ್ನ ಬೇರೆ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ಗಳ ಜೊತೆ ಕೂಡ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಲಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಎಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿ ಸರಳ ಬಡ್ಡಿ ಚಕ್ರಬಡ್ಡಿ ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು, ಲಾಭ ನಷ್ಟ ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು. ಓಕೆ, ಯು ಟೇಕ್ randomly any topic and this topic play a vital role. Okay, so now let us start with percentages, and for this per means per always means division, line, all these mean the same. Prati, per andre prati. If I say 50%, 50 per means line, cent means century. If you cancel, you will get 1/2. 50% ಪ್ರತಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರೆ ಲೈನ್. ಓಕೆ, if I say 25%, 25 per means line, cent means century. 25 ones are 25 fours are. So 25% means 1/4, right? 25% means 1/4. Same way 20%. 20 per means line, cent means century. You will get 1/5. So some of the percentages you will have to get them by head. Okay. If I say 16 2/3%, right? It is 1/6. So you will have to by head at least some, and those will play a vital role. Okay, they will save time for you. Okay, and the reverse is how to convert fractions into percentages. For example, 1/2. How do you convert it into percentage? Just multiply it by 100 and you will get it in percentage. 2 ones are 250s. So 1/2 stands for 50%. 1/3 into 100, which is 100/3%. You can do it like this. 333 is a mixed fraction. Okay. So 1/3 can be 100/3%, can also be written like 33 1/3%. If I say 2/3, 2/3, see here, check the denominator. Denominator is 3, base is 3. So 1 has become 2, means double. Then you will have to double everything. 33 double 66, 1 double 2, base is same. This is how we can manage the rest. I will give one more example. 1/8 meaning 12.5%. How? 1/8 into 100. 4 2s are 4, 25s are 25/2. By 2 means half. Half of 25 is 12.5. ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರೆ by 2 ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಅರ್ಧ ಮಾಡಿ, by 4 ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಕಾಲ್ ಭಾಗ ಮಾಡಿ. By 2 means half, by 4 means quarter, into 2 means double, into 3 means triple, into 4 means 4 times. Okay. So you will have to by add some of the fractions. Okay. Now I'll be giving you one list. If you by add that list, then it will save time for you. 1 by 2 is 50%. 1 by 3 is 100 by 3%, or you can write it like 33 1 by 3%. 1 by 4 is 25%. 1 by 5 is 20%. 1 by 6 is 16.67%, right? 1 by 7 is 13.69%. Okay. 1 by 8 is 12.5%. 1 by 9 is 1 by 9%. 1 by 10 is 10%. You will have to by heart all these. Okay. Not only till here, the list is bit longer, but I will tell you how to by heart. You don't have to by heart. You look at this list almost every day. Okay. Automatically everything will be ready. Okay. So ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರೆ ಡೈಲಿ ಒಂದ್ಸತಿ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು. ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆದ್ರೆ ಬರೀಬೇಕು, ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ನೆನ್ಪುಳಿಯುತ್ತೆ. Okay, you don't have to buy it. Now 1 by 11 means 9 1 by 11%. See here, you will have to use some of the tricks to remember. When I write 1 by 9, 1 by 9 as it is. When I wrote 1 by 11, 1 by 11 as it is. Here 11 will come, there 9. 11 and 9, they will exchange. This is how we will have to use some of the tricks to remember these things. Okay. Then 1 by say 16. 1 by 16 is how much? See, 1 by 4 is 25%. Its half will be 1 by 8, 12 and half. Its half will be 1 by 16, which is 6.25%. Right? And same way, 1 by say 25. 1 by 25 will be how much? Just 4%. Okay. Now, if he says 2 by 8%, if he says 2 by 8% is how much? 2 by 8 is what percent? Okay. So 1 by 8 we know it is 12 and half. 2 by 8 is double of that, 25%. 12 and half double into 2 means double, right? If I say 3 by 8%, 3 by 8 is what percent? Okay. 3 by 8 is what percent? Base is 8, 1 has become 3, meaning 3 times. 12 and half, 12 and half, 12 and half. Total 12 and half, 12 and half, 25 plus 12 and half, 37.5%. Right? And one more important point here, 27 2 by 3. If I write it like this, it is same as 27 plus 2 by 3. Okay. 1 by 6 is 16. 1 by 6%. 1 by 6 is 16. 1 by 6%. Right? No? 4. Okay. So 4 by, you can write it like this, 16 2 by 3%. 16 2 by 3%. Now if I say 5 by 6, then you will have to multiply this by 5. Base is 6. 1 has become 5. So 5 times you will have to make it. When making 5 times, 16 will become 80. This 5 times will become 10 by 3. Okay. But in case of mixed fraction, can you write the remainder more than the divisor? No. Therefore, what you must do is you can write it like this. Okay. So 5 times into 5 80. 5 times of this is 10 by 3. So 80 plus 10 by 3 can be written like 3 1 by 3. So it would be how much? 83 1 by 3%. Right? So you don't have to buy it everything 5 by 6, 3 by 6, 4 by 6, everything. Right? If you know 1 by 6, you can manage the rest. If you know 1 by 8, you can manage 3 by 8, 5 by 8 and all. 1 by 8, I already said it is 12.5%. So if you want 3 by 8, then 3 times. 3 times, this is 36. This is 3 times, meaning 3 by 2. 3 by 2 means 1.5. 36 plus 1.5 is 37, 1 by 2%. Right? So we must buy at least these things, okay, in order to save time. Right? Now, in percentages, you will have to know some of the shortcuts, I mean the tricks, or you can say the formulae. Okay. If a number is increased by a% and then decreased by a%, if a number is increased by a% and then decreased by a%, then what will be the net change in the number? Okay. ಒಂದು ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಯನ್ನು a% ಇಂದ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಸಲಾಯಿತು, ನಂತರ a% ದಷ್ಟು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡಲಾಯಿತು. ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ಆ ಒಂದು ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗ ಶೇಕಡಾವಾರು ಬದಲಾವಣೆ ಏನು? Okay. ಈ ಟೈಪ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಬಂದಾಗ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ, a square by 100. Always it is decreased. Okay. ಮತ್ತೆ ಯಾವ ತರ ಕೇಳಬಹುದು? How else the same problem can be asked? An employee's salary was increased by 10% and then decreased by 10%. What is the net change in his salary in percentage? ಒಬ್ಬ ಉದ್ಯೋಗಿಯ ಸಂಬಳವನ್ನು ಮೊದಲು 10% ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಸಲಾಯಿತು, ನಂತರ 10% ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡಲಾಯಿತು. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಅವನ ಸಂಬಳದಲ್ಲಾದ ಶೇಕಡಾವಾರು ಬದಲಾವಣೆ ಏನು? ಈ ಟೈಪ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಬಂದಾಗ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಗೋ ವಿತ್ ದಿಸ್ 10 square by 100. This is 100 by 100, straight away 1%. Net 1% ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗುತ್ತದೆ. ಆತನ ವೇತನದಲ್ಲಾದ ನಿವ್ವಳ ಬದಲಾವಣೆ ಏನು? ಆತನ ವೇತನದಲ್ಲಿ ನೆಟ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತದೆ? 1% ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗುತ್ತದೆ. Right? So this is the trick you can use in this type of cases. ಎಷ್ಟು ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವೋ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಆಗ ಏನ್ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಕಡಿಮೆನೇ ಆಗುತ್ತದೆ. ಎಷ್ಟು ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ this is the trick you will have to use. Okay. Now percentage change is equal to new value minus original value divided by original value into 100. Right? This is one more formula that you can take. Okay. So the change will be always on the original value. I will give an example. An employee's salary, assuming it is 100, first it is increased by 10%. Okay. 10% increased 110. Again it is decreased by 10%. So if you drop 10, you will get 10%. 10% is 11. 99. Earlier it was 100, now it has become 99. Okay. This is new value. This is original value. Rise or fall is always on the original figure. Rise or fall is always on the original figure. Okay. So the difference between these two should be kept in the numerator and 100 in the denominator. Into 100 will give you the percentage change, right? Effective percentage. How to find out percentages quickly? Let us take 12,000, a number. How do you find out 10% quickly? Drop 10, you will get it. If you drop 10 from the right hand side, you will get 10% of it. ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರೆ ಬಲಗಡೆಯಿಂದ 10 ಕೈ ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು 10% ರೆಡಿ ಆಗುತ್ತದೆ. If you drop 2 zeros, you will get 1%. ಬಲಗಡೆಯಿಂದ 2 0 ಕೈ ಬಿಟ್ರೆ 1%. And if you are to find out 0.1%, drop 3 zeros from the right hand side and you will get it. And if you want 50%, just make it half. And if you want 25%, it's half. And if you know these 5, the rest you can easily manage. How? If I say 2%, 1% is ready 120, 2% double, 120 double, 240. And if I ask you 9%, 10% is ready, 1% is ready, 10 minus 1 gives us 9. It is easy to subtract 120 from 1200, right? And if we ask you 26%, 25% is ready, 1% is ready, just add these two. ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರೆ 5 ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ರೆ ಮಿಕ್ಕಿದೆಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಕೂಡ್ಸಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಬೇಕು, ಕಳಿಯಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಬೇಕು, ಎಡಿಷನ್ ಸಬ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್, ಡಬಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಬೇಕು, ಅರ್ಧ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಬೇಕು, ಕಾಲ್ ಭಾಗ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಬೇಕು, ರೈಟ್? ಬಂತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಯಾವ್ದು ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ ಅನ್ನ ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. Now there is one more category. What if the number is not ending with zeros? ಝೀರೋಗಳಿಂದ ಕೊನೆಗೊಳ್ಳಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಂಬರ್, ಆಗ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ ಅನ್ನ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? Say 165. 165. How to find out 10% quickly? After one digit from the right hand side, if you cue the point, it will get you 10%. And after 2 digits from the right hand side, if you give the point, it will get you 1.65, which is 1%. And if you are to give the point after 3 digits from the right hand side, it will get us 0.1%. Okay. ಬಲಗಡೆಯಿಂದ 1 ಸ್ಥಾನ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ 10%, ಬಲಗಡೆಯಿಂದ 2 ಸ್ಥಾನ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ 1%, ಬಲಗಡೆಯಿಂದ 3 ಸ್ಥಾನ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ 0.1%. These are the basics, and using these things you can manage the rest. If he says 10%, 16.5. If he says 5%, make it half. We can easily make it half. 16 and half. Half of 16.5 is 8.25. See here, friends. When I say 16.5, we are not comfortable. But when we say 16 rupees 50 paise, then we are comfortable, right? So wherever we come across points, decimals, convert them into rupees and paise, right? 16 rupees 50 paise, that is 10%. Half of this is 5%, which is 8 rupees 25 paise. 8.25 is 5% of 165. Okay. If we say 6%, 5% is ready, 1% is ready, just add them. You will get 6%, which is 9.9. 6% of 165 is 9.9. How did you manage? First find out 5%, then 1%. Just add them to get the answer. 8 rupees 25 paise and 1 rupee 65. Just add them to get 6%, which is 9.9. 9 rupees 90 paise means 9.9, right? So all these are the basics. And A plus B plus AB by 100. Okay, this is one more formula or the trick, you can say. When to use this trick? When a number is increased by first A%, then by B%. What will be the effective percentage? Okay. An employee's salary was first increased by 20% and again by 20%. What is the net increase in his salary in percentage? Okay. Then A will take 20, B will also take 20. A and B, A into B, 20 into 20 by 100. 0, 0, 40 plus 4, 44. An employee's salary was first increased by 20% and again increased by 20%. The net increase in his salary in percentage is 44%. ಒಬ್ಬ ಉದ್ಯೋಗಿಯ ಸಂಬಳವನ್ನು 2 ಬಾರಿ ಪ್ರತಿ ಬಾರಿ 20% ಅಂತೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಸಲಾಯಿತು. ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ಒಟ್ಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಆತನ ಸಂಬಳದಲ್ಲಾದ ಶೇಕಡಾವಾರು ನಿವ್ವಳ ಹೆಚ್ಚಳ ಏನು? ಆಗ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರೆ ಈ ಒಂದು ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಬಳಸಬಹುದು. A ಅಂದ್ರೆ 20, B ಅಂದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ 20. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನೀವು 20% ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, ನಂತರ 10% ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ 20 plus 10 ಬರೀರಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು A, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಕೊಡೋದು B. ಓಕೆ, effective percentage. ಇನ್ನು a number, one more example, a number is first increased by 20% and then by 10%. What is the net increase in the number in percentage? ಒಂದು ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಯನ್ನು ಮೊದಲು 20% ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಸಲಾಯಿತು, ನಂತರ 10% ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಸಲಾಯಿತು. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಒಟ್ಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಶೇಕಡಾವಾರು ಎಷ್ಟು ಹೆಚ್ಚಳ ಆಯಿತು? ಆಗ ಕೂಡ ನೀವು ಇದೇ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾನ ಬಳಸಬಹುದು. 20 plus 10 plus 20 into 10, 100. 20 plus 10, 30 plus 2, 32%. Okay. Now one more trick. A minus B minus AB by 100. When to use this? When a number is first increased by A%, and then decreased by B%. So what happened in the end? Okay, what is the net effective change in percentage? Right? ಮೊದಲಿಗೆ A% ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ನಂತರ B% ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ಶೇಕಡಾವಾರು ನಿವ್ವಳ ಬದಲಾವಣೆ ಏನು? ಆಗ ಈ ಒಂದು ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರೆ. So example, first we will increase the number by 20% and then we will decrease the number by 10%. What happened in the end? An employee's salary was first increased by 20% and then decreased by 10%. So what is the net change? So first it is increased by 20%, then decreased by 10%, right? A into B, that is 20 into 10, 0, 0 will get cancelled. 20 minus 10 minus 2, the answer is 8. So effective change is only 8%, net effective change. So ಮೊದಲಿಗೆ 20% ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಸಂಬಳವನ್ನು, ನಂತರ 10% ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಅವನ ವೇತನದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಯ್ತು? ನೆಟ್ ನಿವ್ವಳ ಹೆಚ್ಚಳ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗಿದೆ? ಬರೀ 8% ಮಾತ್ರ ಆಗಿದೆ. So A plus B plus AB by 100, A minus B minus AB by 100. Now we will increase the price of a commodity. Then what the consumer will do? He will reduce its consumption. Okay. When the prices go up, consumer will reduce its consumption. Okay. There you can use R. It is like this: R 100 plus R into 100. Okay. Here R is the price hike. When the price of a commodity, is increased by 25%. By what percent? Its consumer should reduce its consumption. Without changing his expenditure pattern. When the price of a commodity is increased by 25%, by what percent its consumer should reduce its consumption, okay, without changing his expenditure pattern. In this type of problem, you can go with this trick or the formula. So 25% is the hike. ವಸ್ತುವಿನ ಬೆಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗಿದೆ? 25% ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಗ್ರಾಹಕನು ಅದರ ಬಳಕೆಯನ್ನು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ? ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. ಎಷ್ಟು ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಬೆಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆದ್ರೆ ಬಳಕೆ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗ್ಲೇಬೇಕು. ಎಷ್ಟು ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು. ಖರ್ಚಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯಾದ ಬದಲಾವಣೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡದೆ. ಈಗ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಪೆಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಬೆಲೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆದ್ರೆ ಮನೇಲಿ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ? ಬೈಕ್ ಅನ್ನ ಸೈಡಿಗೆ ಹಾಕಂತಾರೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದನ್ನ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಎಷ್ಟು ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಸೊ ಈ ಟೈಪ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಒಂದು ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಅನ್ನ ಬಳಸಬಹುದು. ಸೊ R is 25, 100 plus 25 into 100. 25 125 into 100. 25 ones are 25 fives are 5 ones are 5 20s. The answer is the consumer should reduce its consumption by 20%. So ವಸ್ತುವಿನ ಬೆಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ 25% ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆದರೆ ಗ್ರಾಹಕನು ಅದರ ಬಳಕೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? 20% ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು. Okay. Assuming daily you invest 100 rupees and you buy 100 kg sugar and eat. Daily consumption is 100 kg sugar. 100 rupees you pay and you buy 100 kg sugar. This is your routine. But on one particular day he said the price is increased by 25%. For every 125 rupees more. Now the new price is 125. Today if you pay 125 rupees, only then you can obtain 100 kg. But we are not changing our expenditure pattern. If you pay today also 100 rupees, how much you will get? Question mark on the right hand side, you can take first one in always in denominator. 25 5s are 25 4s are 5 1s are 5 20s are, it is 80. Daily you used to consume 100 kg, but now you are forced to consume only 80 kg because of the rise in the price. Okay. Daily ನಾವು 100 kg ತಿಂತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ, ಬಟ್ ಇಂದು ರೇಟ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ 80 kg ಮಾತ್ರ ತಿನ್ನಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. So you will be forced to reduce your consumption by 20 kg. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಬಳಕೆಯನ್ನ 20% ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿ ಬಂತು. 20 kg ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿ ಬಂದಿದೆ. This rise or fall is always on the original figure. For every 100, 20 less. So 20% should be reduced. Its consumption should be reduced by 20%. This is without using the earlier formula. Okay. So instead of doing all this, you can go with this. ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರ ಬದಲಾಗಿ ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಅನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ into 100, right? So when to go with this? When the price is increased and the consumer should reduce its consumption. Okay. In that kind of problems, you can go with this formula. And the reverse meaning, now the prices will go down and you can increase its consumption. Okay. So when the price of a commodity is decreased by 20%, by what percent you can increase its consumption, right? So this kind of problems can be managed just by putting minus sign here. R 100 minus R into 100. This is exactly the reverse. The price is decreased and you can increase its consumption. Okay. First I will solve it without using this formula, without using the trick. Then we will do it using the trick. Daily you pay 100 rupees there and you buy 100 kg. But on one fine day, he said the price is reduced by 20%. Daily 100 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಕೊಡೋದು 100 kg ತಗೊಂಬಂದು ತಿನ್ನೋದು. This is routine. But one ದಿನ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ ಅವನು 20% ರೇಟ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. 20% for every 100, 20 less. Today it will cost you only 80 rupees. If you pay 80 rupees today, you will get 100 kg. But we are not changing our expenditure pattern. We are again giving him the same 100 rupee currency note. 24s are 25s are 4 1s are 425s are 125 kg you are getting. Earlier it was 100, now you can consume 125 kg. So how much more? 25 kg more. This rise or fall is always on the original figure. For every 100, 25 more, meaning 25% more. So if the price is reduced by 20%, you can increase its consumption by 25%. ವಸ್ತುವಿನ ಬೆಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ 20% ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಗ್ರಾಹಕನು ಅದರ ಬಳಕೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು? 25%. This is without using any trick. Now using trick, this is the trick. R is 20%. 100 minus 20 into 100. 20 as it is. 100 minus 20 is 80. 20 ones are 24s are 4 ones are 425. Again it is same 25%. The consumer can increase its consumption. Okay. So ವಸ್ತುವಿನ ಬೆಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ 20% ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆದರೆ ಗ್ರಾಹಕನು ಅದರ ಬಳಕೆಯನ್ನು ಎಷ್ಟು ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು? 25%. This is the advantage of learning this trick. Okay. Now, where else we can use these two formulae? Where else? An A's salary is 20% more than B's salary. A's salary is 20% more than B's salary. If A's salary is more, then B's salary will be surely less. Okay, compared to A, B's salary has to be less. What percent less? Okay. A's salary is 20% more than B's salary. B's salary is what percent less than A's salary? Okay. Here also you can go with the same formula. So A's salary is 20% more, right? Just 20 here. 21s are 26 are. 21s are 26 are. 6. 100 by 6. 100 by 6%. 100 by 6%. If you go with, without using formula, what happens? Assuming B's salary is 100, A's salary will be straight away 120. Because A's salary is 20% more. For every 100, 20 more. Now, if you compare with A, B's salary is less. A ನ ಸಂಬಳ B ಗೆ ಸಂಬಳ ಹೋಲಿಸಿದ್ರೆ 20% ಜಾಸ್ತಿ. ಅದರ ಅರ್ಥ B A ಗಿಂತಲೂ salary ಏನಿದೆ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇದೆ. ಎಷ್ಟು ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇದೆ? That is the meaning of this column. So compared to 120, B's salary is 20 less. For every 100, how much? 21s are 26 are, again it is same 100 by 60. Right? So this can be used in both the cases, right? Same way, sometimes he will say A's salary is 20% less than B's salary. Then B's salary will be automatically some percentage more than A's salary. How much? By what percent? In that cases, you put minus here. Okay. So if A's salary is 20% less than B's salary, then B's salary will be what percent more than A's salary? ಎ ನ ಸಂಬಳ ಬಿ ಯ ಸಂಬಳಕ್ಕಿಂತ 20% ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇದೆ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಬಿ ಯ ಸಂಬಳ ಎ ಗಿಂತಲೂ ಎಷ್ಟು ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದೆ? ಎ ಬಿ, A salary is 20% less than B, meaning A depends on B. So B is the base. Let us start with 100 here. If you take this as 100, this will be 80 because 20 less. For every 100, 20 less. Now we want B salary compared to A. Compared to 80, he is 20 more. For every 100, how much? 20 ones are 24s are 4 ones are. So the final answer is 25% more. A salary is 20% less than B, but B salary is 25% more than A, right? So this can be done using this. Here R is 20, 100 minus 20 into 21s are 24s are. The final answer is 25%, right? So this is the advantage of learning this formula. Okay, so R by 100 minus R into 100, R divided by 100 plus R into 100. These are the two formulae which can be used in two different cases. One is, as I already told you, when the price is increased by some percent, by what percent its consumption should be reduced by the consumer in that kind of cases. And one more case is A salary is 20% less than B, B salary is what percent more than A. Okay. In both these cases, we can go with this formula. Now, what if he says 3 increments, like first it is increased by 20%, then it is again increased by 20%, then it is again increased by 10%. A number is first increased by 20 and then again increased by 20, then in the end one more time it is increased by 10%. What is the net increase in the number in percentage? Okay, so in this kind of cases you can go with this formula: A plus B plus C, AB BC CA by 100, then ABC divided by. Okay. It looks like it is too big a formula. So an employee's salary is increased 3 times. First time by 20%, then by 20%, then by 10%. So what is the net increase in his salary in percentage? ಒಬ್ಬ ಉದ್ಯೋಗಿಯ ಸಂಬಳವನ್ನು ಮೊದಲು 20% ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಸಲಾಯಿತು, ನಂತರ ಮತ್ತೆ 20% ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಸಲಾಯಿತು, ಅಂತ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತೆ 10% ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಸಲಾಯಿತು. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಅವನ ವೇತನದಲ್ಲಾದ ಶೇಕಡಾವಾರು ನಿವ್ವಳ ಹೆಚ್ಚಳ ಏನು? ಆಗ ನೀವು ಈ ಒಂದು ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾನ ಬಳಸಬಹುದು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ A ಅಂದ್ರೆ 20, B ಅಂದ್ರೆ 20, C ಅಂದ್ರೆ 10, right? So with this much of introduction, we will be starting the problems. Now let's see some of the problems, and I have categorized these problems into 3 levels: first level, second level, level 1, level 2, level 3. In level 1 we have got simple problems, okay, asked in MTS exam, and then level 2 will come bit tougher, level 3 still tougher, right? So let us start the problems. Level 1 first, MTS, simple round. Here is the very first problem on the screen. Aman's annual income has increased by 20 lakh, but the tax on income that he has to pay has reduced from 20% to 16%. He now pays the same amount of tax as earlier. What is his new total income? Inside the bracket in lakhs of rupees, and it was asked in this exam SSC MTS held on August 9th, 2019, morning shift. Okay. Your options are 100, 120, 80, and 60. These are the options. So Aman's annual income, let us assume it as X. Let us assume his annual income as X. If you assume his annual income as X, then his income is now increased by 20 lakh. Okay. Earlier it was only X, now it is X plus 20 lakh. Right? This is new income. But the tax on income that he has to pay has reduced from 20% to 16%. Earlier, the tax was 20, now it is reduced to 16. When it was only X, he used to pay 20% tax, 20% on that income. Now he is paying 16% of what? 16% of X plus 20. X plus 20 lakh. Here you will have to find out the value of X by solving this equation, because this is equal sign only because it is very much clear here. He now pays the same amount of tax. Earlier he used to pay this much of tax. Now he is paying this much of tax, and they are same, equal sign. Okay. Solve this equation for X to get the final answer. Right? ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಅಮನ್ನ ವಾರ್ಷಿಕ ಆದಾಯ 20 ಲಕ್ಷ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಯಿತು. ಆದರೆ ಅವನ ಆದಾಯ ತೆರಿಗೆ 20% ಇಂದ 16%ಗೆ ಇಳಿಕೆ ಆಯಿತು. ಆದರೆ ಅವನು ಮುಂಚೆ ಪಾವತಿಸುವಷ್ಟೇ ಇಂದು ಕೂಡ ತೆರಿಗೆಯನ್ನು ಪಾವತಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ಆತನ ಹೊಸ ಆದಾಯ ಲಕ್ಷ ರೂಪಾಯಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತದೆ? ನಿಮ್ಮ ಆಯ್ಕೆಗಳು 100, 120, 80, 60. ಸೊ ಮುಂಚೆ ಆದಾಯ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ 20% ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್. ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಇಷ್ಟು ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದ 20% ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್. ಇವಾಗ 20 ಲಕ್ಷ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ 20 ಆಗಿದೆ. ಅದರ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆಫ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಂಟು 16% ಇವಾಗ ತೆರಿಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. ಮುಂಚೆ 20% ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದ ಆದಾಯ ಮೇಲೆ, ಈಗ 16% ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. ಬಟ್ ಎರಡು ಸೇಮ್ ಇದೆ, ಸೇಮ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಅವನು ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಪೇ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. ಅದರ ಅರ್ಥ ಎರಡು ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಸೈನ್. Here 20% X, here 16% X. On this side we have got 4% X extra. 16% of 20 lakh. 16% of 20 lakh. Percentage you can cancel. 4 ones are 4 fours are. X is equal to 4 off under into 4 into 20 lakh, which is 80 lakh. The third option should be marked. This is how we can solve this problem. Income X ಗೆ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, 20% X tax. ಈಗ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ 20 lakh ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಯ್ತು, X plus 20 lakh. ಈಗ X plus 20 lakh ಅನ್ನ 20 lakh ಗೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು? 16% ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು. ಎರಡು ಒಂದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಸಮ. ಈ ಸೈಡ್ 20% X, ಸಾರಿ ಈ ಸೈಡ್ 16% X, ಈ ಸೈಡ್ 20% X ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಸೈಡ್ 4% X ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಇದೆ. 16% ಆಫ್ 20 lakh. ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ ಕೈ ಬಿಡಿ, 4 ones 4 fours ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ X ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಉಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 4 ಇಂಟು ಆಫ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಂಟು 4 into 20 lakh, ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ 80 lakh. So in the examination hall, don't write even one extra step, that can cost you dearly. Okay, ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಬರಿಬಾರ್ದು. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಈ ಸೈಡ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಆ ಸೈಡ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು. ಒಂದು ತಕಡಿ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡೋದು ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್. ಯಾವ ಸೈಡ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಜಾಸ್ತಿನೋ ಆ ಸೈಡ್ ಅಷ್ಟು ಬರ್ಬಿಡಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಈ ಸೈಡ್ 4% ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಸಾರಿ ಈ ಸೈಡ್ 20% ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಈ ಸೈಡ್ 16% ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಈ ಸೈಡ್ 4% ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಇದೆ. Write it. Don't write even one extra step in the examination on. Moving on to the next one. Here is your next problem. An examination was held on 5 subjects where the maximum marks for each subject were 100. X scored 82, 97, 88, 91 marks in 4 subjects. If his total marks were 90%, then find his marks in the 5th subject. Okay. ಐದು ವಿಷಯಗಳಿವೆ. ಒಂದು ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆಯಲ್ಲಿ 5 ವಿಷಯಗಳಿವೆ. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ವಿಷಯದ ಗರಿಷ್ಠ ಅಂಕ 100. ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಎಂಬ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿ 4 ವಿಷಯಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಗಳಿಸಿದ ಅಂಕಗಳು ಈ ಕೆಳಗಿನಂತಿವೆ: 82, 97, 88 ಹಾಗೂ 91. ಅವನ ಓವರ್ ಆಲ್ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ 90% ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ 5ನೇ ವಿಷಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಆತನು ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಂಕಗಳನ್ನು ಗಳಿಸಬೇಕು? ನಿಮ್ಮ ಆಯ್ಕೆಗಳು 92, 94, 89, 79. So 90% marks he must score. In each and every subject, it is 100 marks. Maximum marks is 100. Maximum marks is 100. So 90% he will have to score. 5 subjects. 5 subjects andre 500. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದರಲ್ಲಿ 90%. ಓಕೆ, ಪ್ರತಿ ವಿಷಯದಲ್ಲಿ 90% ಅಂದ್ರೆ 95 9 90 90 90 90 average. In all the 5 subjects, he has scored on an average 90 marks. 90 90 90 90 95 times 450. This will give you 90%. Okay, if you want, you can cross repair things. Just into 100, 00 00 510 590, right? So meaning out of a total of 500 marks, he has scored 450 in the end. ಒಟ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಅವನಿಗೆ 500 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಗೆ 450 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಅವನು ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಪಡೆದ ನೋಡಿ. 82 ಒಂದು ವಿಷಯದಲ್ಲಿದೆ, 97 ಇದೆ, 88 ಇದೆ, 91 ಇದೆ. ಟೋಟಲ್ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಕೋರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾನೆ? 8, 10, 17, 18, 10, 18, 27 plus 8, 338 marks already he has scored. Okay. 7 plus 2, 9, 9 plus 10, 18, 10, 18, 27 plus 8 is 27 plus 8 is 35. 358 marks already he has scored. 358. But he needs 450 marks only, then he can expect 90%. So the gap is how much? 92. That gap should be filled up in his 5th subject. ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರೆ, ಅವನು ಟೋಟಲ್ 450 ಸ್ಕೋರ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗಲೇ 90% ಆಗೋದು. ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಅವನು 358 ಸ್ಕೋರ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಇನ್ನು ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ 92 ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಕೋರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತದೆ? ಇನ್ ದ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ವಿಚ್ ಈಸ್ ದ 5th one. ಕೊನೆಯ ವಿಷಯದಲ್ಲಿ, 5ನೇ ವಿಷಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವನು 92 ಸ್ಕೋರ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸರಿ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. This is say regular method. Now I will give you one more method. One more method. Overall it must be 90. Overall it must be 90. Okay. First, in the first subject he has scored 82, meaning 8 less he has scored. In the second, he has scored 7 marks more. Third, 2 marks less. Fourth, 1 mark more. This is total is minus 10. Here it is plus 8. Minus 10 plus 8 is minus 2. Net charge is only minus 2. Meaning he is below average. And this 2 should be adjusted in the next. Okay. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ಅವನು 2 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಪಡೆದಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಆ 2 ಮಾರ್ಕನ್ನ ಈ 5ನೇ ವಿಷಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವನು ಕವರ್ ಅಪ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತದೆ. 5ನೇ ವಿಷಯದಲ್ಲಿ 90 ಅಂತ ಸ್ಕೋರ್ ಮಾಡಲೇಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು. -2 ನು ಮೇಕಪ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವನು ಎಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಕೋರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ 5ನೇ ವಿಷಯದಲ್ಲಿ 92. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಟ್ರಿಕ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಎಲ್ಲಾ ದೊಡ್ಡ ದೊಡ್ಡ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕೂಡಿಸಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಹಿಯರ್ ವಿ ಡಿಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಆಡ್ ಆಲ್ ದ ಬಿಗರ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ ಬಿಗರ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ನೀವು ಕೂಡಿಸುವಾಗ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತದೆ. ಬಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ನೋ ಚಾನ್ಸ್. ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ 90 ಈಸ್ ಅವರ್ ಬೇಸ್. 82 ಅಂದ್ರೆ 8 ಲೆಸ್. 97 ಅಂದ್ರೆ 7 ಮೋರ್. 88 ಅಂದ್ರೆ 2 ಲೆಸ್. 91 ಅಂದ್ರೆ 1 ಮೋರ್. ಈ ಸೈಡ್ ನೆಟ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ 8 ಆಯ್ತು, ಈ ಸೈಡ್ ನೆಟ್ -10 ಆಯ್ತು. ನೆಟ್ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ -2. ಆ -2 ಅನ್ನ ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಎಲ್ಲಿ 5ನೇ ವಿಷಯದಲ್ಲಿ 2 ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗಿದೆ. 2 ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗಿರೋದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಸೇರ್ಸಿನೇ ಸ್ಕೋರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತದೆ ಇನ್ ದ 5th and the final subject. Right? The final answer is the first option 92. Moving on to the next problem. Level 2. Now we are entering level 2 PSCA, which are bit tougher than level 1. Kavita's attendance in her school for the academic session 2018-19 was 216 days. On computing her attendance, it was observed that her attendance was 90%. The total working days of the school were, your options are 250, 194, 240, 195. ಕವಿತಾ ಒಟ್ಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ 216 ದಿನ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ಗೆ ಹಾಜರಾತಿಯನ್ನ ಹಾಜರಾಗಿದ್ದಾಳೆ. ಎಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಲೆಕ್ಕಾಚಾರ ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅವಳ ಅಟೆಂಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂದಿದೆ? 90% ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಟೋಟಲ್ ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಡೇಸ್, ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ನ ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಡೇಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ದಿನ ಇತ್ತು? ನಿಮ್ಮ ಆಯ್ಕೆಗಳು 250 ಇದೆ, 194 ಇದೆ, 240 ಇದೆ, 195. These are your options. See, 90% attendance she has got. 90% attendance, 90% means 216. 100% means how much? This will give you the final answer. This will give you the final answer. 90% means 216. Her attendance is 90% in percentage. In absolute numbers, it is 216. How do you convert it into percentage? Just into 100. Okay. 0 will get cancelled. And it is, of course, divisible by 9. You can straight away strike out with 100. Sorry, with 9. How to make out? 6 plus 1 is 7. 7 plus 2 is 9. It is, of course, divisible by 9. This is also 9. So you can straight away cancel by 9. 9 ones are 9 2s are 18. 3 36. 9 4s are, the final answer is 240. 90% andru onde, 216 andru onde, 100% andre eshtu? That will give you the final answer. You can do it like this also. 90 per means line, cent means century, off means into. 90% of the total working days. R means R equal to 216. 0 0 9 ones are 9, 24s are. Total working days, if you want, shift 10 to the other side. 24 into 10. Once again, the answer is 240. Per means line, cent means century, 100. Is, was, are, were, will be, have, has, had. All these mean equal sign. Okay. This is everything about this problem. Moving on to the next one. What is the value of x if 25% of 480 and 30% of 500 plus x% of 90 is equal to 35% of 900? See, friends, here this kind of problems will be asked even in banking exams. Okay, it is one of the important varieties from banking exam. ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರೆ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕಿಂಗ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಇದೇ ಟೈಪ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ಗಳು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಕೇಳಲಾಗುತ್ತೆ. 25% of 480. This is simple problem based on equations. You can say 20 here. 25% of 480 plus 30% of 500 plus x% of 90 is equal to 35% of 900. ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದನ್ನು ಯಾವ ತರ ಬರೀತಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ 480 ರ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದೇ ಆಫ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದೇ ನ ರ ದ ಯ ಳ ಆಫ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಮತ್ತು ಹಾಗೂ ಇವೆಲ್ಲದ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್. So 25% of 480, don't solve it. What you must do is 50% means half, 25% means quarter. Quarter of 480, 480 ಕಾಲ್ ಭಾಗ. Half of 480, we all know it is 240. It's half. That is straight away you can come to 120. This is how you must do it. Okay. 25% of 480 is of course 120. 480 ಕಾಲ್ ಭಾಗ ಅರ್ಧ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 240 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅದರ ಅರ್ಧ 120. Now 30% of 500. If you drop 1 0, you will get 10%. 10% means 50. 20% means double 100. Total 30% means 150. So together it is 270. 150 plus 120 together it is 270 on this side. And what happens to this side? X% per means line, cent means century, off means into 90 is equal to. How to find out 35% of 900? There are many methods. One method is this one. 35 per means line, cent means century, off means into 900, 0000. 35 into 9. How to multiply these two quickly? 35 into 9. 35 nines are we want. 35 tens are we know it is 350. One time less. 350 minus 35. If you subtract 35 from 350, you will be left out with 315. 0 you can strike out. Shift 270 to the other side, minus 270. So 315 minus 270 gives you 45. Now you came till here. 9 ones are 9 fives are. We want x. Shift 10 to the other side. 10 into 5, 50. So the last option should be marked. This is how we can simplify the things. Okay. This is basically a problem on simplification, right? Moving on to the next one. In a constituency, 55% of the total number of voters are males and the rest are females. If 40% of the males are illiterate and 40% of the females are literate, then by what percentage is the number of illiterate females more than that of, this is of more than that of the illiterate males? This was asked in SSC CSCL held on 4th August 2021 evening sitting, and your options are 22.7%, 16.4%, 21.5%, 20.8%. ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಒಂದು ನಗರದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ, ಒಂದು ನಗರದಲ್ಲಿ 55% ಮತದಾರರು ಪುರುಷರಾಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಹಾಗೂ ಉಳಿದವರು ಮಹಿಳೆಯರು. 40% ಪುರುಷರಲ್ಲಿ 40% ಪುರುಷರು ಅನಕ್ಷರಸ್ಥರು ಹಾಗೂ 40% ಮಹಿಳೆಯರು ಅಕ್ಷರಸ್ಥರು. ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ಅನಕ್ಷರಸ್ಥ ಪುರುಷರಿಗೆ ಹೋಲಿಸಿದರೆ ಅನಕ್ಷರಸ್ಥ ಮಹಿಳೆಯರು ಎಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರತಿಶತ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ? ನಿಮ್ಮ ಆಯ್ಕೆಗಳು 22.7%, 16.4%, 21.5%, 20.8%. These are your options. Now, here you first will have to go with the tree concept. Tree concept in the sense, let us assume that the total number of voters are 1,000 in that constituency. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಟ್ಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ 1000 ಜನ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. 55% of the total number of voters are males. 55% of this. For every 100, 55. For every 100, 55. For every 1,000, it is 550. For every 1,000, it is 550. These many males are there. So total 1,000 ಇದಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ 550 ಜನ ಏನಾಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ? ಪುರುಷರಾಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ 55%, ಪ್ರತಿ 100ರಲ್ಲಿ 55. 1000ರಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 550, ಒಂದೊಂದು 0 ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ. Okay. ಉಳಿದವರೆಲ್ಲ ಮಹಿಳೆಯರು. The rest of them are females. So how many females are there? In all 250 females. You can expand. So male, female is over. Next, if 40% of the males, 40% of this, 10% we know it is 55. 10% we know it is 55. Just drop 1 0. 55. This is 10%. 20% double 110. It's double 40%. That is 220. So 40% of the males are illiterate. These many males are illiterate. Meaning remaining are literate. Okay. That we will find out later. Okay. Otherwise, 220, 330, 220 together 550. These many will be surely literates. This is the end of males. Coming to females, 40% of the females are literate. 40%. How to find out 40%? 10% we know it is 45. Just drop 1 0. 20% double, that is 90. 40% it's double, that is 180. So 40% is 180. 40% of the females are literate. 180 are 40% of the females are literate. These many are literate. ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ 550 ಜನ ಪುರುಷರಾಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ, 450 ಜನ ಮಹಿಳೆಯರು. ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕಲಿ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು 1000 ಅಂತ ಅಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ. 550 ನಲ್ಲಿ 40% ಇಲ್ಲಿಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಉಳಿದವರೆಲ್ಲ ಲಿಟ್ರೇಟ್. 40% ಹೆಂಗ್ ಕಂಡಿಡಿಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ 1 0 ಕೈ ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ 10%, ಡಬಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 20, ಅದನ್ನೇ ಡಬಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 40. ಅದೇ ತರ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು. 1 0 ಕೈ ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ 10%, 10% ಅಂದ್ರೆ 45 ಜನ ಮಹಿಳೆಯರು. 20% ಅಂದ್ರೆ 90, ಡಬಲ್. ಅದರ ಡಬಲ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ರೆ 40% ರೆಡಿ ಆಗುತ್ತಾರೆ. 40% literate, remaining will be automatically illiterate. Illiterate, women will come here. Okay. If you subtract 180 from 150. Now let us read first the question part, because unnecessarily you don't have to fill up everything. Okay. So if he is asking you on female illiterate only, then you do it. Otherwise, there is no need. Okay. See here, what is asked? By what percent is the number of illiterate females? Illiterate females. Literate we know, illiterate we don't know. Now we will have to do it. Okay. So 450 minus 180, 0 minus 0, 15 minus 8, 4 minus 2, right? So 270 are illiterate. These 270, the question mark is on this 270 only. Illiterate females. Illiterate females more than that of illiterate males. Illiterate males are here. From here to here, the journey. Okay. From here to here, 50 more. From here to here, it is 50 more. Compared to this, this is 50 more. This is in absolute numbers, and this we will have to convert it into percentage. 220 ಹೋಗಿ 270 ಅದರ ಅರ್ಥ 50 ಜಾಸ್ತಿ 50 ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಅದನ್ನೇ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ ಈಗ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. ಹೌ ಡು ಯು ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಂಟು ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್? 220 ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ? 50 ಜಾಸ್ತಿ. 100 ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ? ಅದೇ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್. 0 0 will get cancelled. 2 11s are 250s are 250 divided by 11. This will give you the final answer. Okay. 250 divided by 11. For every 220, 50 is more. For every 100, how much? That is the meaning of percentage. 0 0 will get cancelled. 2 11s are 250s are 55 are 250 divided by 11. 250 divided by 11. 11 2s are 22. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಯಾವಾಗ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗುತ್ತೋ ಆಗ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಇರೋ ನಂಬರ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಇರೋ ನಂಬರ್ ಇಂದ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಡಿವಿಷನ್, ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಭಾಗಾಕಾರ. 11 2 22, 3 ಉಳಿತು 30 ಆಯ್ತು. ಅಗೇನ್ 11 2s are 22. 22 ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಇರೋದು ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು, ಅದನ್ನೇ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು. ಯು ಡೋಂಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಇಟ್ ಟಿಲ್ ದ ಎಂಡ್. Okay. So double 2, there is only one option starting with double 2. Stop there. Okay. You'll stop there in the examination hall, but here we will do it. 11 7s are 77. This is sufficient. 22.7%. This is the final answer. So here the important thing is drawing this tree. Okay. ಈ ವೃಕ್ಷವನ್ನು ನೀವು ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಈಸಿ ಆಗುತ್ತದೆ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಪುರುಷರು ಸಪರೇಟ್, ಮಹಿಳೆಯರು ಸಪರೇಟ್. ಪುರುಷರಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅಕ್ಷರಸ್ಥರು ಅನಕ್ಷರಸ್ಥರು, ಮಹಿಳೆಯರಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಸೇಮ್ ಅಕ್ಷರಸ್ಥರು ಅನಕ್ಷರ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಬರಲ್ಲ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ ಈ 330 ನಾವು ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿದ್ರು ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಆಯ್ತಿದ್ವಿ. ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಕೇಳೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇದು 40% ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿವಿ. ಇದನ್ನ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಬರಲ್ಲ, ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ನಾವು ಟೈಮ್ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಬೆಟರ್ ಯು ರೀಡ್ ದ ಕ್ವಶನ್, ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಸ್ಕ್ಡ್, what exactly we want. We want only illiterate male, illiterate female. You don't have to find out 330. 330 ನಾವು ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಯೋ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. Unnecessarily we wasted time. This should not happen in the examination hall. Moving on to the next problem. So we are entering SSC CGL, that is level 3 questions. Here is your very first problem. If the length of a rectangle is increased by 40% and the breadth is decreased by 20%, then the area of the rectangle is increased by x%. The value of x is. This was asked in SSC CGL 3rd March 2020 morning session. And your options are 20, 12, 16 and 8. ಒಂದು ಆಯತದ ಉದ್ದವನ್ನು 40% ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಸಲಾಯಿತು, ಅದರ ಅಗಲವನ್ನು 20% ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡಲಾಯಿತು. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಅದರ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರಫಲದಲ್ಲಿ x% ದಷ್ಟು ಹೆಚ್ಚಳವಾಯಿತು. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಆ x ನ ಬೆಲೆ ಏನು? ನಿಮ್ಮ ಆಯ್ಕೆಗಳು 20, 12, 16, 8. ಬನ್ನಿ ನೋಡೋಣ ಈ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ನ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಅಂತ. This is the rectangle. This is the rectangle. You can take 100 meter here, 10 meter here. You are free to take any numbers. ಆಯತದ ಉದ್ದ 100 ಮೀಟರ್ ಆಗಿರಲಿ, ಆಗಲ್ಲ 10 ಮೀಟರ್ ಆಗಿರಲಿ. We all know the formula to find out the area of this rectangle. ಆಯತದ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರಫಲ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಯಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಳಸುವ ಸೂತ್ರ ನಮಗೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿರುವ ವಿಚಾರ. ಉದ್ದ ಇಂಟು ಅಗಲ, ಲೆಂತ್ ಇಂಟು ಬ್ರೆಡ್. 100 into 10 gives us 1000. 100 into 10 ಉದ್ದ ಇಂಟು ಅಗಲ 100 into 10,000 ಆಯ್ತಾ. 1000 square meter. If all are in meter, the area will be in square meter. If all are in centimeter, the area will be square centimeter. ಎಲ್ಲವೂ ಮೀಟರ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿದ್ರೆ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರಫಲ ಚದರ ಮೀಟರ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಚದರ ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್, ಸೆಂಟಿಮೀಟರ್ ಚದರ ಸೆಂಟಿಮೀಟರ್, right? So this is more. Now we will increase the length by 40%. 40% for every 140 more, meaning the new length of the new rectangle is 140. ಪ್ರತಿ 100ಕ್ಕೆ 40 ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 100 ಇತ್ತು 40 ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆದ್ರೆ 140. ಹೊಸ ಆಯತದ ಹೊಸ ಉದ್ದ, the new length of the new radius is 140 meter. Now the breadth is reduced or increased. The breadth is decreased by 20%. 20% reduction in the breadth. ಅಗಲದಲ್ಲಿ 20% ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. If you drop 1 0, you will get 10%. 10% means 1 meter. 20% means 2 meter. 20% decrease means 2 meter decrease. If it is decreased by 2 meter, it will become 8. Now again length into breadth. 14 into 8. 14 8s are 112 into that 0 as it is. Meaning now the new area of the new rectangle is 1120. Earlier it was 1000. Now it is 1120. The rise is 120. The rise is 120. This rise or fall is always on the original figure. For every 1000 it is 120. This is how we can write it. 120 is the rise per 1000, but we want per 100. Just drop 1 0, cancel 1 0, we'll get a 12%. So the second option is correct answer. ಮುಂಚೆ 1000 ಇತ್ತು ಏರಿಯಾ, ಈಗ 1120 ಆಯ್ತು. ಎಷ್ಟಿತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ 1000 ಇತ್ತು, ಎಷ್ಟಾಯ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ 1120 ಆಯ್ತು, ಎಷ್ಟು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ 120 ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಯ್ತು. ಎಷ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 1000ಗೆ. ಪ್ರತಿ 1000ಕ್ಕೆ 120 ಜಾಸ್ತಿ. 00 ಕೈ ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಪ್ರತಿ 100ಕ್ಕೆ 12 ಜಾಸ್ತಿ. 12% is the net increase in its area in percentage. This is everything about the first problem. Moving on to the next one. If the difference between 62% and 80% of a number is 198, then the difference between 92% and 56% of the number will be. This was asked in SSC held on March 3rd, 2020 in City. And the options are 360, 11, 00, 396, 3564. ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರೆ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಒಂದು ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಯ 62% ಹಾಗೂ 80%ಗಳ ಮಧ್ಯ ಇರುವ ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸ 198. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಆ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಯ 92% ಹಾಗೂ 56%ಗಳ ಮಧ್ಯ ಇರುವ ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತದೆ? ನಿಮ್ಮ ಆಯ್ಕೆಗಳು 360 ಇದೆ, 1100 ಇದೆ, 396 ಇದೆ, 3564 ಇದೆ. Difference between 62% and 80% of a number. 62% and 80%. 62% and 80%. 80% minus 62%. It will be how much? 18%. 18% is 198. 18% is 198. And this is divisible by 18. 18 ones are 18 ones are 18. 18 ones are 11 times. Meaning, if you want the absolute number, just multiply the percentages by 11. This is the shortcut that we got. If you want to convert percentages into absolute numbers, just multiply it by 11. Okay, we will do the same thing here. We want the difference between 92% and 56%. 92% and 56%. We want the difference. 12 minus 6, 9 minus 6. And if you want this percentage to be in absolute numbers, then you will have to multiply it by 11. 36 tens are 360 plus 36. The final answer is 396, which is there in the third option. ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ 80%, 62% ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ 18%. 18% ಅಂದ್ರೆ 198 ಆದ್ರೆ ಎರಡು ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ನೋಡಿ 18 ಒಂದ್ಲೆ 18 11 ಅದರ ಅರ್ಥ 1% ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 11 11ಕ್ಕೆ ಸಮ. ಅದರ ಅರ್ಥ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ ಅನ್ನ ನಂಬರಿಗೆ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಂಟು 11. ಓಕೆ, 92%, 56% ಇವುಗಳ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 36% ಆಯ್ತು. ಇಂಟು 11 ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ರೆ ನಂಬರ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತದೆ, ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲವೂ ನಂಬರ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿವೆ. 11 into 6, 66. 11 into 3 plus 6. The answer is 396. 36 11 ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ 36 10 ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರುತ್ತೆ 360 plus 11 ಅಂದ್ರೆ one more time 36. 360 plus 36 will give you the final answer. This is everything about this problem. Moving on to next one. Sonu says 15% of income. If our income increases by 20% and she still says the same amount as before, then what is the percentage increase in our expenditure? This was asked in SSC held on 4th March 2020 morning sitting. And your options are 22.8%, 23.5%, 23.8 and 24.2. ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಸೋನು ತನ್ನ ಆದಾಯದ 15% ಅನ್ನು ಉಳಿತಾಯ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಾಳೆ. ಅವಳ ಆದಾಯ 20% ಹೆಚ್ಚಳಾಯಿತು, 20% ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಯಿತು. ಹಾಗೂ ಅವಳು ಇನ್ನೂ ಮುಂಚೆ ಮಾಡುವಷ್ಟೇ ಉಳಿತಾಯ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಅವಳ ಖರ್ಚಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟ್ ಹೆಚ್ಚಳವಾಯಿತು? ನಿಮ್ಮ ಆಯ್ಕೆಗಳು 22.8, 23.5, 23.8, 24.2. These are your options. In all probability, this is, I think, the last problem. Let's see how to solve this problem. Sonu says 15% of her income, assuming her income is 100, then she is saving 15%. Savings is 15 rupees, meaning she must spend how much? 85? Only then you can think of saving 15 rupees. Okay, he is giving us the relationship between income and savings. If 100 rupees is her income, 15 rupees will be her savings. 15 for every 100, for 100, right? Now, if her income increases by 20%, 20% increased, for every 100, 20 more. So her new income is how much? 120 rupees. And he is saying she is still saving the same amount. Okay, Her savings is maintained same 15 rupees. She will have to save again. If she wants to save 15 rupees, then she will have to spend how much? 105 rupees. She must spend 105 rupees. Only then she can think of saving again the same 15 rupees. Now coming to the expenditure part, earlier her expenditure was 85 rupees, now it is 105, meaning the expenditure has increased. How much? 20 rupees. For every 85 rupees, the increase in the expenditure is 20 rupees. For every 100, how much? This will give you the final answer. Okay. ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಆದಾಯ 100 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಉಳಿತಾಯ 15 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಆಗೇ ಬಿಡುತ್ತದೆ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರತಿ 100 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ಗೆ ಅವಳು 15 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಉಳಿತಾಯ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾಳೆ. 15 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಉಳಿತಾಯ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ 85 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಖರ್ಚು ಮಾಡಲೇಬೇಕು. 100 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಇನ್ಕಮ್, 85 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಖರ್ಚು, ಉಳಿತಾಯ 15 ರೂಪಾಯಿ. ಈಗ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ 20% ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಯ್ತು, 120 rupees ಆಯ್ತು. ಆದ್ರೆ ಸೇವಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಮಾತ್ರ, ಉಳಿತಾಯ ಮಾತ್ರ ಸೇಮ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು. ಮುಂಚೆ 15 ಇದ್ರೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಕೂಡ 15 ಇದೆ, ಇಂದು ಕೂಡ 15 ಇದ್ರೆ 120 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಆದಾಯ ಆಗಿದೆ, 15 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಉಳಿತಾಯ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಳೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ಳು ಖರ್ಚು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇಕು. ಖರ್ಚು 105 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಳೆ. 120 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಆದಾಯದಲ್ಲಿ 105 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಖರ್ಚನ್ನು ಕಳೆದ್ರೆ 15 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಉಳಿತಾಯ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಈಗ ಖರ್ಚುಗಳನ್ನ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ನಾವು ಲೆಕ್ಕಾಚಾರ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಮುಂಚೆ 85 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಖರ್ಚು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದು, ಈಗ 105 ರೂಪಾಯಿ. ಅದರರ್ಥ ಖರ್ಚು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಎಷ್ಟು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗಿದೆ? 20 rupees ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗಿದೆ. 20 rupees ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗಿದೆ. ನಮಗೆ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಕು, ಅದನ್ನ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಹೌ ದಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಡನ್. 85 ರೂಪಾಯಿಗೆ 20 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಖರ್ಚು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗಿದೆ, 100ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತದೆ? ದಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಗಿವ್ ಯು ದ ಫೈನಲ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್. 5 4s are 5 17s. 4 into 100, 400 divided by 17. This will give you the final answer. 400 by 17 divided by 17. 17 2s are 34. 17 3s are 51. So then it will be 90. 17 5s are 85. So the final answer is second option, 23.5. Okay. So this is how we can easily manage this problem. So thank you one and all for watching this video, and this is our academy, NESA Academy, and you can download this app, okay, in the Play Store. And the price is 3,999 rupees. I will be doing basic maths, and my colleague, who is also a top educator in India, he will be doing advanced maths. Okay, so stay with us. See you again. Thank you one and all. Thank you one and all for watching this video. Thank you. Thank you once again.